Hi people and hello my Chili con Carnage crew, it's Chili here for a 5-minute review on Rancid's newest album, Tomorrow Never Comes. Now I was at odds in regards to whether or not I should cover this album. Well, that's because I'm Australian and Rancid hasn't toured Australia in some 25 years. All of this stems back to when Tim's then wife Brodie was caught making out with Joshua Homme in a Rolling Stone interview. And Tim took it like a man. He decided to move past that tramp and get on with his life. And this included touring worldwide multiple times and revisiting the land down under. Oh wait, no he didn't. He decided to act like a giant dick flute and punish all Australians for her transgressions. So to date, Rancid have never toured Australia ever since. It has been 20-something years and they have never ever come back. But in the meantime, the band do feel like they deserve a bit of Australia's money, and they continue to flog all their merchandise and CDs and reissues of crap all the time. Even if you go to Rancid's website, you can visit the Australia-New Zealand section. I mean, the hide on these guys, seriously. And here I am now, just trying to figure out whether or not I will cover this album. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to stand behind all of Australia here and say, no. No, I will not cover this album. Instead, I want to talk about the Queens of the Stone Age and their newest album, In Times New Roman, because I'm very eager for it. I'm absolutely thrilled that this new album is coming out, and I can guarantee that it's a shitload better than whatever the hell Rancid's going to put out. I mean, when you think about it, Rancid has only had one good album. Come and fight me if you don't agree. And Tim, if you're watching, you know where to find me. But when it comes to Queens of the Stone Age, we're talking about a band that has never put out a bad record. At least Queens of the Stone Age comes out to Australia and tours. At least they deserve to have our money, our hard-earned money, spent on their records, on their touring, on their merchandise, on their shirts, everything that you can imagine. I just feel bad for the die-hard Australian Rancid fans who are never going to be able to see Rancid. I mean, these are the guys that really are affected. They might enjoy this music, but they can't see the band unless they go outside of our country and see them live. And it appears that we're not the only ones. I mean, when Rancid put out this post recently on their Instagram that they were touring Europe and UK, there were many other people who were disappointed that they weren't going to their country, as you can see here by all the comments. So why the hell should Rancid deserve our hard-earned money when they don't even give a fuck about us? That's right, they don't. Yes, I cannot wait. I gotta say, the newest singles from Queens of the Stone Age, Emotion Sickness, really bomb track. Fantastic to see these guys returning after 6 years, and I can't wait for the new one. Even the new single, Carnivore, was on another level as well. I just really can't emphasize how much I am eagerly awaiting their new album. I'm calling it now. Mark my words, 2023 top 10 albums. They will be in there. That's right, I am going to say it right now before I even have the chance to listen to the album. I feel that strongly so far from their material, and they've never disappointed me in the past. Each album that the Queens of the Stone Age releases just shows what an excellent band they are. They evolve their sound, they change it up and show different tunes from the different members within. It's really quite an evolution that the band have had, starting all the way back at their self-titled album. Rated R, of course, changed it all up. Songs of the Deaf, one of the best albums from the early 2000s. Lullabies to Paralyze showed off the band in a darker attitude. And of course, there is the intriguing album in the mix, Era Vulgaris. And that brought with it one of the hidden tracks they hadn't released in a number of years, I Wanna Make It With You. Quite the interesting song that came from a Desert Sessions EP. This would follow up with Like Clockwork, and it is quite an interesting album when you really dig into the history regarding this, and I guess I didn't fully appreciate it at first. I mean, it's a very solid album, but when you go through it knowing all the details, there is quite a lot to unpack. I love this album, and of course their follow-up, Villains. And yes, it has been a number of years. So In Times New Roman is the new album that Queens of the Stone Age will be releasing, and that will be on the 16th of June. And you know I'm going to be reviewing that very shortly after its release. So Tim Armstrong, if you could please have a spoon of concrete and harden the fuck up, that'd be much appreciated. Otherwise, I would love to see if you just have another reason to hate Australia. Alternatively, I would like to take you on a walking tour of the Sydney Harbour Bridge so you can understand how to get over it. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Live Listen Erased. And if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you share it with all your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our Chili Con Carnage crew so you can get notified for all the future videos that we put out, as we put out videos every Friday. Also, we are on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter over at Live Listen Erased, so make sure to tune in over there. And don't forget to like this video so that our manager can stay very happy.